Hello yogi friends, it's Meg from Ocean Air Yoga. I would like to share with you a back hang sequence including a high goddess. It may not be feasible for some of you with certain rigs, so you'll need to check that out yourself to see whether you've got the right height restrictions for it to climb the silk. Otherwise, if you do and you want to come with me, we'll get started. So just standing behind your silk first of all to make sure that you have the right height. You really want to ensure that it's up to your hip flexors when you come up onto your toes. We'll start by standing in front of our silk, finding the fabric in between our fingers and our thumb, pressing it up against our sacrum. Really important that we have that right position. We'll be stepping the weight back and leaning back, opening up the legs nice and wide, binding the soles of the feet together. Arms are optional to come out to the side of the room, palms face up, or you can clasp your elbows. That's an optional option. So just sitting here for a moment, opening up the hips, couple of swings side to side, relax the neck. You really want no pressure in the neck here. Be able to say a gentle yes and a gentle no. Releasing the right leg from the fabric, bend the knee, drop the heel to the glutes and send the leg behind you. King Pigeon. Interlacing the fingers behind the back, stretching the hands away from you to open the chest. Optional. Bring the hands back out to the side of the room, extend the leg long out the side and bring the soles of the feet back together. Left side, left leg comes out nice and long, bend the knee, drop the heel to the glute and send it down towards the ground. Option to interlace the fingers, stretching the hands away from you to open the chest. Bring the hands back to the side of the room, stretching out the leg nice and long, bring the hip back to the front of the fabric. Coming up into high goddess now, lifting up those handles above your feet. High goddess, always a tricky one. We'll be using our arms today. Lifting up with the arms, stretching our legs out nice and long, flexing the toes back towards the shins. Release it down. Two more. Extend the legs up nice and long as you lift up with the arms. You're in straddle pose. Release the pose. Inhale, lift the legs up nice and long, out wide, straddle pose. Exhale back down. Straddle pose and then start. Out wide, bring them into staff, flex the toes back towards the shins, bring them back out to straddle and release. Two more. Out wide, staff, out wide, down. Option to fold forward by bringing the elbows through and somersaulting with control, or folding backwards as you came in. Shoulders through, grips upside down, slowly leaning forward and folding out. Arms can come out wide just to release the pressure of the shoulders. One last inversion, maybe one last little hip movement. Coming back to stationary, lift up for the handles in between the knees. Straighten out the legs. Seesaw the body up halfway. Have a little moment here. Take a breath. And then come all the way down onto your mat. Child's pose.